We're talking a bit about a failure of conceptual writing, or a failure of certain device poems, and because we're talking about the success of it is born both of the device and of what the device has generated, which is then conflated back into the device. How does a conceptual poem fail? Is it because you can't finish out the device? But then it's talking about the device, so then it should be fine, right? Or the device just doesn't generate something pretty, but you've still finished it out and the piece is consistent. Yeah, thanks.
All failures in writing are the same, and all successes are different. You have the same flaws in a piece of conceptual or Oulipian writing, that it does not say anything new, it does not explore the avenues of language in exciting ways. I think the aesthetic principle doesn't have to be reorganized for the processes of constrained writing.
Since I knew that this was a delicate idea to launch like this, there is of course a subjective element, but I didn't mean by failure something totally negative. I think it's more the problem of a joke or translating a joke into another language. Take, for instance, Finnegan's Wake. In Finnegan's Wake, Joyce has a series on the days of the week. Okay. We all know the days of the week. And so translate the days of the week as sad emotions. Okay. So Moans Day, Tears Day, and so on. At times, it's great. At other times, it fails to reach the sort of flash of insight that could come from, the idea that, wow, using those two codes, you splice them and you have the days of the week. But then you can say, oh, well, the days of the week would work better with, let's say, erotic ideas. I will not improvise, be real sure, but you could imagine that. And then maybe that could work better, and then you will have 5 or 10 series, and you say, okay, if I publish one, it will be the erotic series or the metro station of Paris as days of the week, for instance. See what I mean?
I'm inclined also to say a word in favor of failure, and not thinking of it, one, as a writer, as an inevitability, but two, as a good inevitability, and as a sign that you're doing something right. Right? That if you're failing and you're taking, I'm also a professional gambler, and so, I'm used to thinking about risk and thinking in terms of risk. And if you're taking risks as a writer, that means some of them aren't going to work out, and that's okay. But if you make enough bets, and if you make at least if you're a gambler, if you make enough smart bets, in the long run, it's going to work out. And in other words, the fact that you're failing is what enables the possibility of the successes, I guess you could say, in an experimental context.
Do you think knowing the Oulipo helped you be a successful gambler?
No, I think they're only related in that I probably have slight OCD.